Hey everyone, my name is Robin Solonenko and I'm your SharePoint Online instructor. And this is the video for my SharePoint Online Site Owner course. This short video is a need to know for all you SharePoint owners. It is very likely after creating all your objects and pages that you will want to limit who can see what. This video will take you through the process of setting permissions down to the library and list level of each of your apps. You won't want to miss this video on setting your library and list permissions. Thanks again for checking out the SharePoint Online Site Owner course videos, and we'll see you on the other side. Welcome back everybody to this topic where we now will set the permissions based on the library or the list. Okay, so where are they? Well, remember they're all in our site contents, so let's get over to our site contents, and here they all are. So now's where you get to cherry pick the various ones that you may or may not want people to see. So some of the obvious ones like awesome links, the red hot links, we want everybody to have access to those. So there's no need to go in there because remember they will just inherit from the parent, which has those 4 groups that we want them to see. Well, how about these ones? Even though these ones are currently not on any link or page, it doesn't mean people can't get to them, because if you remember, all you need to do is you just need to know the proper names that were used, and you can type in the address up here. So even though these are not accessible by links, you should still protect them. Okay, so let's start with these two. The expense claims, if I click on expense claims here and click on settings, remember these are those custom lists that we did, and then each one has a permissions in the second column here, permissions for this list. You click that and you're taken to someplace familiar where we just were. And basically this gets really easy from here on in because it all follows the same pattern. It inherits, so what do? You stop inheriting, click that stop button, okay. Boom. And now who do you not want to see? Well, because it's an expense claim, I don't want students, sales reps, or contractors to have access to this. So then I select those 3, remove permissions. Now I still have the owners because I'm in that owner group. See, I'm there and I have full control, but nobody else does. Okay, I go back to my gear, back to site contents, and I take supervisor lookup, same thing, ... settings, permissions for this list, stop inheriting, and punt the ones I don't want, no, and remove. Remember, always leave one group that your name is in it because you won't get back in. Remove. Boom. So it's that easy. But we want to do a couple more. So back to the gear, site contents, and now let's look at these documents. So we want everyone to have access to Club Docs, but not to Project A. So what we do is we go into Project A, go into its settings, its permissions, stop inheriting, just like every way else. All right, we don't want contractors and students in there. Okay, we will allow sales reps because maybe they're going to be part of that group. Now, just an FYI, if you remember in the students, who do we have in students? The 2 student ones. So if you thought that you were denying them access, you're not, because those 2 student ones are located in the sales reps and they have read. So this is why you need to be fully aware of who's in these groups, because if you thought you were getting rid of student 1, you're not. They're still in there. But that's okay, this was just done for demo purposes. But we do want sales rep, but not contractors and not any other student. So we're gonna select them. Oh, we might have to refresh it. I see it graded out. So I'll refresh this, try it again. There we go, select the 2, remove user permissions, and it will get rid of those 2 groups. Okay, so back in here, back to site contents, And that's the 3 that we did. So we did the project, we customized the project folder, these 2 lists, and what else can we do? Let's say training survey. Maybe we don't want, if I go into that training survey, settings, permissions, and we're going to take away stop inheriting. We're going to take away just the students from that only. So just one group this time, remove user permissions. Okay, so one thing to remember now that we've customized it, because in those, it's 4 of them now that we've stopped inheriting, in the event somebody adds a group to the Silverado Club parent site or to the sub-site Silverado Club, they will not have access to these 4 that we just finished doing. So if I come back into here, the Project A, the 2 expense claims and supervisor lookup, and the training survey. If somebody goes to Silverado Club, adds a group called HR, they will not automatically have access to those 4 items because we told it to stop inheriting. So how do you handle that situation? All you need to do, especially if they do need to have access, is you come back into any one of these. So we'll take that training survey, for example. I'll go to settings, go into its permissions one more time. All you need to do, and this is why I said if you screw things up, this is the other way to do things. You just choose delete unique permissions up here, upper left corner of the screen. Say OK, and it will reconnect to the parent and pull everything down. Now, although we didn't actually create a group at the Silverado Club side, there was nothing extra to pull down, but you see it reconnected to the ones that we removed. Okay, so again, I'll stop inheriting, say OK, and we'll get rid of the students at one more time. Okay, so that's all you have to do is just go to your objects, hit delete unique, it will reconnect, re-pull everything down, and then you can customize it again if you need to. But remember, it will pull everything down from that parent again. So if there was 10, 15 of them, it'll pull them all back in again. But that's an easy way. If you bugger this up, just hit, or you forget who originally had access, hit delete unique, and you'll see the original set. Okay, I'll go back here. So one last time, that was Project A, we customized expense, supervisor lookup, and the training survey. So it doesn't matter if it's a library or a list or anything else, that is how you do it. Click on its settings, go to its permissions, and retreat it just like we did the site stuff. All right? That's all we're going to say for setting those permissions. We'll see you in the next topic where we discuss setting the audience.